Hello, everyone. This is Mystic Goddess with your general reading. So, today we're going to see what the person you are separated from truly thinks since you've been gone. This reading is for everyone of every zodiac sign, so feel free to switch the energies around as needed. All right, so let's go ahead and get into these messages. Give me messages, please, Holy Spirit, for everyone that watches this reading. When it comes to the person my viewers are separated from, what are that person's thoughts since my viewers have been gone? What are that person's thoughts since my viewers have been gone? 2 more shuffles. All right, so let's see what comes out here. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles. They have been focused on their stability, but they still view you as their happily ever after. It's giving energy of them trying to recover mentally. You've been on their mind, and they're having a hard time coping with the disconnect between the two of you. They feel like they mess everything up, okay? For some of you, there's something that this person did or something that they said that they're ashamed of. They're also feeling guilty because they know they didn't do right by you. Also, with the Justice card being here, it lets me know that this person is aware that you had good intentions. They're also aware that they treated you unfairly. At the top of the deck, we have the 8 of Wands. They want to talk to you, all right? It's also coming out like they're having a really hard time moving forward. It's a lot more difficult for them than they thought it would be. With the 9 of Pentacles being here, it's giving energy of them viewing you as someone who's self-sufficient. So they know that you don't need them. And I feel like that's another thing that bothers this person. So yeah, they may be focused on money as of now. They could be using a job as a distraction. It's also coming out like there are some family issues that they're dealing with at the moment. But they don't feel stable, especially not mentally. Give me more. What are this person's thoughts since my viewers have been gone? Also, they're thinking a lot about certain ways that you help them. This is going to be very specific. Please don't force it to fit. For a few of you, you may have helped this person mentally, especially for those of you who are aware that they suffer with mental health issues. For others of you, they're thinking about times when you help them financially, or possibly when you help them when it comes to stability. We have the 9 of Pentacles here again. So they're trying their best to, how can I put it? Be independent from your energy. But with the 10 of Wands being in reverse, they feel like a failure. So it's coming out like this person may be trying to prove to you or prove to themselves that they're good with or without you. But it seems as though ever since the two of you disconnected from each other, they've been going downhill. They feel like everything is collapsing. They also have a lot on their plate, and they feel like they don't have a strong support system. With the Queen of Cups being here, see, they're missing your support. They do want to reconcile, but they're in their head about it. It's coming out like they're trapped in their mind. They're also feeling restricted at the moment. For some of you, this person feels powerless. They're reminiscing a lot about good memories that the two of you shared, but they're also thinking about times when they didn't play their part. Okay, so This person is reminiscing a lot, but the memories are bittersweet, okay? There's a part of them that feels comfort in the memories that the two of you share. But there's another part of them that kind of feels like they're the reason that the connection broke down between the two of you, and they can't take that. So they're thinking about you a lot more than you're aware of. It's almost like their thoughts are paralyzing them. I feel like there are times when they sit and they may try to watch TV, or they may try to look at a movie, and then all of a sudden thoughts of you pop up in their mind, and before they know it, they're realizing that they've been sitting there daydreaming about you, and they're not even aware of what the TV show or the movie was about. It's almost like they are, I don't want to say blanking out, but they're not completely present. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. It's like they zone out with thoughts of you. Also, there's something from their past or something from their childhood that's keeping them stuck as well. It's coming out like they like to play victim in regards to certain things that have happened to them or certain things that they've been through, and that is what is keeping them stuck. Give me more. But yeah, they still love you. They still love you, but I also feel as though they miss the compassion. They miss the warmth. They miss that nurturing energy. Some of you were overly kind to this person, especially when it comes to helping them out. You were always there as a shoulder to lean on or just as support. And they don't have that anymore. All right, we have the 6 of Wands and it came out in reverse. Ooh. So this is pride before the fall. It's coming out like this person may have made it seem as though they didn't care that the two of you were disconnecting, like they were glad that the relationship was over, or like they haven't been paying you any attention. But that's coming back to haunt them. They feel like a failure, not just when it comes to this connection, but when it comes to their life in general. They feel like they haven't achieved as much as they would like to. They may be comparing themselves to their peers. They just feel like they're not making much progress in life. Also, there are certain things that they did out of pride and ego. Now they feel like it wasn't worth it. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Swords. See, they feel like they're just stuck. Like their life is frozen in time. It's also coming out like they're in denial in regards to how they've gotten where they are in life. It's actually their choices or their thought process, but it's almost like they don't really want to take accountability. At the top of the deck, we have the Lovers card. So for a few of you, this person could have chosen someone else over you. And if they did, they feel like they've been going downhill ever since. Now, for others of you, especially if you know that this person is not connecting with anyone else, they're still deeply in love with you. They feel like you're their soulmate, like you balance them out. It's also coming out like when they were connecting with you, things flowed a lot more smoothly in their life. It's almost like they felt as though they had good luck. But now that you're gone, they feel like they're at a standstill, like you took the good luck with you. You definitely may have been this person's good luck charm. They also didn't realize that they were benefiting from your light. I feel like this person got cocky. This person got egotistical, thinking that a lot of the things that were going in their favor was because of their own doing. So they were mistaking your light as their own. Ooh. So no wonder the 6 of Wands is in reverse. For a few of you, this person feels as though people look at them as a failure, especially their family. They also want to bring about change in the connection between the two of you. They want to be able to move forward, but they don't really know how to go about doing so. So they just sit and stay stuck in their mind and their feelings. Give me more. For a few of you, this person could reach out and tell you that they love you. It may not be a conversation that's really deep, but they are going to be letting you know that they're still in love with you. All right, we have the Eight of Cups. And if you notice, it fell out on top of the Ten of Pentacles. So they feel like everyone is abandoning them. There's also a situation that's going on with them at the moment where they feel like a particular family member has not been there for them. They may also be searching for the truth in regards to a family situation. This could be in regards to an inheritance. It could also be in regards to ancestry. Now, that's really specific. Please don't force that to fit. I don't know if this person thinks that they've been lied to about their roots. Or they've been lied to about something that is like a family tradition. Could be their family legacy or something along those lines. But they just feel like they've been lied to. They're seeking the truth in regards to a family situation. For some of you, it could be where they feel like a particular family member is not related to them by blood. But like I said, this is very specific, so please don't force it to fit. For others of you, they feel like certain family members are doing well for themselves, but they have left them hanging. So overall, they just feel like no one's there for them, especially in regards to their family. With the Page of Wands being at the bottom of the deck, I feel like at this point, their work is their peace. Okay? For some of you, when this person reaches out with communication, they're hoping that you'll be happy to hear from them. It's also giving energy of them wanting to come off like they're a lot more secure, a lot more stable now. This person values themselves off of their material possessions or what they own. They could even value themselves based on their money. It's something material. They equate that to their value. So if they're lacking, they feel like nothing. I wouldn't be surprised if this person becomes really cold, attached, if they become unstable mentally whenever they're not doing well financially. It's coming out like their finances or their material world affects their stability, or it affects their mental health. With the Ace of Pentacles being here along with the Five of Pentacles, whatever you were offering, they miss it. Since the two of you have disconnected, they feel abandoned. They feel like they've been going through adversity. They feel a bit isolated. And they've been going through hardship after hardship after hardship. They've suffered some type of loss, or they're on the verge of going through a loss. But it's something major. It's either a home, it's a car. It could be a job. Also, if they live with someone, I feel like that person is alienating them to an extent. They could be encouraging the person to move out on their own. But if it's not that, they just feel like everyone looks at them as a disgrace. Now, when it comes to their home situation, there's someone in their home that's making them feel alienated, or They feel like someone shedding light on their struggles. So, for example, if they're unable to help pay bills the way they need to, they feel like that person treats them less than, or the person is always shedding light on their struggles, what they're unable to provide, what they're unable to give. It could also be that whoever has been helping them in some way is pulling their hand back. So there may have been a family member that was helping them out at some point, helping to try and build them up, helping them whenever they would go through hard times, helping them to be secure or to be stable. But see, that family member is turning their back. And I can't say that I blame them, because this person is grown. It's time for them to be out on their own. So they're either living with someone, or there's something that they're using that belongs to someone else. Could be a vehicle. If it's not that, there's someone that's helping them out in some way. Could be that they're always looking to certain family members or people who are close to them to give them handouts, to make a way for them, to pave a way for them. But it's coming out like they're being left to deal with their own crap. And see, they feel a way about it because they're looking at that family member or whoever has been helping them as someone who's stable. Almost like, well, you're doing good for yourself. You can at least help me get back on my feet. You know that I'm going through this. You know that I'm going through that. It's giving that type of energy. But see, someone's becoming strict on this person. Someone's becoming strict on them. It's like they're tired. They're really tired. This person has energy of a teenager. It's definitely not coming out like they're a grown up. So yeah, there's someone who may have been helping them in some way. It's someone they've known for a long time. That person is always giving to them or comforting them, always stepping in. But what they didn't understand is they actually were crippling this person, or they were handicapping them. Now they're somewhat dependent, and it's hard for them to stand on their own. See, that's another thing that they're stressed out about. They're stressed out about being on their own and being able to make it, being able to flourish. I wouldn't be surprised if they're spending beyond their means. Now, for a few of you, it could be completely different, where there are certain people they help out financially, and they're tired of always having to help certain people. They could feel like those people need to step out on their own. I don't know what that's about. If they're doing well financially, it's like even though they have it all financially, or they're doing very well for themselves, they still don't have peace. They still don't have happiness. But with all of the energy that's here, I truly feel like this person is going through some type of hardship. I don't know if it's a health issue, or some type of struggle when it comes to staying afloat throughout life. But someone's letting them go. Someone is letting them be on their own. It's like they don't want to carry this person's baggage anymore. And I feel like this person has mistreated them as well. Coming out like they can be a bit snappy, like they're always playing victim. They always come off like they're helpless. But then when they do have money, they spend it all on themselves. They're very selfish with it. It's giving that type of energy. So for a few of you, they could be doing okay financially. But for others of you, I feel like this person's in a wreck. Give me one more card. Thank you. All right, we have the Devil card. So they feel powerless. And the Devil card is also about being dependent. It's coming out again. They're dependent upon someone, okay? But there's tension in the connection between the two of them. Now, I also feel like this person is dependent upon your energy. But due to the separation, due to the disconnect between the two of you, they feel like they don't have anyone around them who truly understands them. And also, since the two of you have been separated, they've been obsessing. For a few of you, they're obsessing about something that they said either during an argument, or they're obsessing over certain things that they did that caused division between the two of you. But they do want to come back in for a new start, for a new beginning. So I see them coming in overwhelmed by their emotions or motivated by their feelings, hoping that you will be willing to take them seriously, trying their best to make it seem as though they've learned some lessons. They want a fresh new start with you, okay? But Spirit is encouraging you not to overextend. See, they're lacking in their life because I feel like there's an imbalance in most of their connections. They're a taker. Therefore, they're just getting what they've given out. Meaning, whatever they give out, it comes from lack or it involves lack. So people are not as quick to overextend when it comes to them. It's not just you they've done this to. I feel like they do it to a lot of people. Even with friends, they may dominate the conversation, or they have friends who are around them for the wrong reasons. They could be close to people who have addictions, people who are toxic. But the Devil card is also about excess. So if you have separated from this person, I feel like whatever they were doing that was toxic, they took it way too far. So you're being encouraged to hold back when it comes to being generous, and also when it comes to lending out your help and your support. Be careful when it comes to lending out your energy, okay? It's not your place. It is not your place. So yeah, they think that everyone is just giving up on them. That's how they feel at the moment. Even when it comes to friends, family members, they feel abandoned. They haven't released this connection. Deep down, they feel as though the two of you will recover. But there are also times when they obsess over the thought of this disconnect being permanent. I do feel like they've tried their best to prove that they can stand on their own, that they're self-sufficient, that they don't need you and they don't need anyone else. But they're facing hardship. And I feel like it's been for quite some time now. This is someone who tends to take things and people for granted. Even if you have helped this person before in the past, they may have come off unappreciative, or it didn't really get you anywhere. You've been there for them, but they may not have always reciprocated your energy. Okay? So in other words, whenever you need a shoulder, whenever you need support, this person may not be anywhere to be found. There's also something going on with them as far as their reputation or when it comes to their social status. Now, for some of you, this person could get demoted at work, or their family looks at them as the troubled one. That's the best way that I can put it. I feel like they talk badly about this person. They may gossip about their failures. For a few of you, they feel like they're not even recognized by certain family members. So they feel like family isn't family at the moment. Okay? But for some of you, I feel like their family is just tired. Everybody is going through their own struggles as of now. Everyone's trying to make it. And so this person needs to understand that it's time for them to be there for themselves. They have to fight their own battles. There's been someone who has been enabling them. It's either a parent or a grandparent. Could be a sibling, but it's coming out like it's a parent or a grandparent. And I feel like they have paved the way, and they have somewhat restricted this person to the extent where they're not very confident standing on their own. There's been someone who has been giving them handouts, or how can I put it? Leading them down their paths in life. But this is an adult. They have to learn to be strong on their own. They have to learn to be strong on their own. So yeah, they still love you. Definitely still love you. And they're collapsing as of now on an emotional level, mentally, and for some of you on a financial level. But Spirit is saying they don't want you turning around. Not as of now. Okay? It would benefit you for you to continue moving forward. Be open to new. I see some of you getting like a burst of energy, or just being enthusiastic about life as of now. If it isn't happening at the moment, it will in the near future. And they don't want you using that newfound beautiful energy to go back and invest in something that's not going to get you anywhere. With the Wheel of Fortune being here along with the Two of Swords, it lets me know that the good things coming toward you are not meant for this person as of now. Okay? It's not. They haven't done the work. And if you notice, this person is wearing slippers. So it's like they're lazy. And of course, I'm not saying that people who wear slippers are lazy. Okay? Because I love me some slippers. I actually have on a pair right now. Okay? But what I'm saying is, this is someone who isn't, they're not taking life seriously, or they haven't before in the past. They're unprepared, unequipped. I mean, come on. They don't even have their shoes on, which lets me know they're not putting in the footwork. And even if they are putting in the footwork to make changes in their life, they're not making long-term changes that will stick. It's like soft and subtle changes. They have ships coming in, but they're missing them. This is the type of person who will complain about how their life is going, but do absolutely nothing to change it. They're the type who will sit around and mope and complain and feel sorry for themselves for not having a better job, but they don't even fill out job applications to get another job. It's like they sit around and they wait for everything to shift, everything to change without putting in any footwork. They've gotten too comfortable. That's the word. That's what I mean about the slippers. They've gotten too comfortable with doing nothing. and then have the audacity to be in denial about why their life is the way that it is as of now. Oh. So when they do come in, just be careful about what you're giving to the connection, because I feel like this is someone who will take and take and take. And even though you have an abundance of energy to give, or you have an abundance of something valuable to offer, if you're just giving it away freely, this is someone who will eventually deplete you, whether it's emotionally, mentally, spiritually, or financially. So be strong. It's okay to have compassion for them, but don't feel sorry for them. Okay? And it's definitely not your place to fix it, because this is someone I truly feel is looking for a handout. And then when they're on their feet, they will make it seem as though they got it out of the mud. They're self-made. No one helped them. They forget about everyone who has been there lending them a helping hand. That's why the Six of Wands is in reverse. All right. And so that is the reading, everyone. If you guys resonated with this, or if you liked this reading, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as a part of the Mystic family. I love each and every one of you guys so much. You take care. Be safe. Until next time. Bye.